Hello viewers, welcome to the Ladies Avenue once again, where love leads. And today is a very special day. We are so grateful to God. But before we go on, we would like to give shout out to our sponsors. Tina.
Alrighty. Hi, it's been a while.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd like to give shout out to Wisconsin International University College, Ghana, which is located in Abuja. Yeah, they offer a lot of courses, but we just want to pinpoint a few. They offer a variety of courses in business, and also they've started a new program in nursing. I mean, nursing is very lucrative, so please contact them.
I don't know if people noticed, but we actually posted a video of when they launched the nursing program.
And the first lady was over
there.
there.
State-of-the-art nursing school.
So that is a good one. So you guys go check it out. Okay, before we
so you can contact them on Facebook at WIUC Ghana and email them at info@wiucghana.edu.gh. Yeah, and WhatsApp through WhatsApp on +233 5448 53383. I take it again, 233 5448 53383. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. And with me today, it's my sister Melvina.
Hello.
And Tina. And myself, Alice. But then we have a very, very special guest today.
Yeah.
She is a very beautiful lady. She is all the way from Ghana, and she's with us today, a sunny day. She's into advocating for children. And she will tell us all about herself, and her name is Rebecca Asamoah. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi. I think we have to acknowledge that she is the current Miss United Nations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very important.
Yes, and before that she was Miss Africa 2016.
Ooh, the first ever.
Yes, the maiden edition. So we are really fortunate to have her with us today.
Thank you.
It's an honor
to have you in our set.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to our set today. We are so happy to have you today in our midst.
Thank you.
And please, kindly tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so I would say Rebecca Asamoah is one simple girl. Proud Ghanaian from the northern region, but I was born in Labadi, and I'm the last born of 5.
Oh, wow.
I'm after twins, so Alasan Fuseni, and I have a local name called Ghetto.
Ghetto.
I love it.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
No, but like you have to pay it for you.
Does it have a special meaning?
Oh yes, if you have the twins, like a Muslim, you have a lasan, you have a saying you're a ghetto. But ghetto is a bed, so you sleep on me.
Oh, interesting.
For comfort.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. So
it's like Tibia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's nice. That's good to know.
how was growing up for you like?
Wow. You know, Labadi is, don't get me wrong, but Labadi is a society where there's so much happening, so much rowdiness and all that. And growing up, my daddy was always strict, wanting us to do the right things. But you can't stay in Labadi and be like, you know, that cause...
You
know, that mannered sort of child. You know, you always have to follow people to learn new things, be stubborn, do the rowdy stuff out there. So it was a bit stressful because you don't want your daddy to come see that this is what you're doing and get angry. So it's like most of the time I was being punished for stepping out. You know, Labadi, a lot of funerals, parties.
Yeah,
I know.
Just like dance.
Just like that, right?
And you always
want-
party.
You know, I go dance. I even forget that, hey, I have to come home. My daddy will be home. Then the time I get home, it's late. He would punish me. But you know, all these things has really like propelled me to be a better person.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good parenting.
All right, so can you tell us about your journey to being a beauty queen?
So it's a question that always comes, and I say to myself that, listen, I'm not a pageant person. I'm one individual who loves being me. I'm a tongue girl. I attended Enhancement Girls, you can imagine. So being a man's side girl, I really, really love to be me in my shorts, like, flippers, and I'm just cool. But then I really have a spot where I love to help people. I don't have to know you, or I don't have to get personal with you before I can extend helping hand.
Yeah.
So that was actually what brought me into partaking in this pageantry. And it happened when 2012 I was like, Rebecca, you're a very beautiful girl. You should contest. Somebody told me, I said, you want to make fun of me, you want me to go for me, I won't go anywhere. And then I was like, no, you should go. Because normally I was still doing the humanitarian projects.
Okay.
Without being a beauty queen. So I didn't see the reason why I should go do it. You get it? Until my boss, I'm a dental hygienist by profession. So I used to work with FC Beauty Clinic. They had a dental clinic, so I was the hygienist there. I used to work with them. So actually my boss there said, Rebecca, we've been sponsoring these beautiful girls, and you are so beautiful, so why don't you go for it? I said no. But then I was quite unfortunate. I lost him. So I said, to show my last respect,
That's so
let me just go contest for Miss Ghana. And I made God everything, and trust me, He's really honored me.
It's good.
There's this perception about like beauty queen and these pageantry thing being like for spoiled kids, and I mean there's this bad perception about it.
I know.
Will you advise young ones to get into it?
What I normally say is, yes, definitely there's this misconception about pageantry. But trust me, pageantry is there to empower a young lady, to propel you and make you a better person, so you can stand out and be a voice for somebody. We all cannot be out there. If we all can be out there, I think we all will be celebrities. But we're not. So it means they are given the platform to be able to stand for us. So me being here as a beauty queen, I went through grooming, I went through training. That made me change my ways of doing certain things. Like I told you, Tom girl, wearing flippers, doing whatever I have to do. But now, sit like a lady, talk like a lady. You sit like a lady.
Sit like a lady.
You're talking to people, and you're so humble. You're ready to listen, ready to learn, be a better person. It's beautiful, and I think parents out there, just give your daughters the chance to go to contest in pageantry, because it's really, really a good sport for them to start off. But the misconception will always be there. Some definitely, they always say that there are some sports. Yeah, it's true, it's there. But trust me, it's not everyone. And I'm really a huge testimony, because God actually took me through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say that it's been one of your biggest achievements so far?
I would definitely say that, because Miss Ghana, I never won. I contested Miss Ghana in 2015, and with other 20 intelligent, beautiful ladies who were also standing out. But I feel God wanted to give me the opportunity to do what I do best, which is the humanity aspect, So being second runner-up for Miss Ghana, and then God granted me another opportunity to represent Ghana at the first, the maiden edition of Miss Africa in South Africa, 1 week late, for me to prepare myself and go and eventually win. I just think, it makes you happy and super proud of yourself, because you come from a society where we don't really embrace such things, and they don't really appreciate it. So you put your country on the map, and they're like, wow. And even to crown it all with the Miss United Nations, it's just been amazing. And I'm grateful to everybody who supported. And these amazing ladies, trust me, they've been so sweet towards me. I'm not coming back to Ghana.
Oh, they need you.
I want to stay here, because they're so warm, they're sweet. Everybody should support Ladies Avenue.
Thank you so much. Ladies Avenue. Okay, go ahead.
No, Alice, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to ask, with this platform you have, can you tell us how we can help the typical African child to have the confidence to come out? I mean, typical African child, not the ones in the cities and all that, those in the villages, those that they're a bit timid, those that don't have anybody to speak for. What do you tell them? you go to different parts of the world and
Yes,
you know
I
our
do.
children are a bit different.
Yes, I do.
So
you
how
know,
can we
mostly
help them to
the
come
most amazing aspect of everything is people who really make it are from these rural areas.
True.
People who really come out to be great people in our societies, like they do more, are from rural areas. So what I do is I go to them, and you see, sometimes you have to be you for them to see the real you and appreciate you. Then they can change the way they think and the way they act. If you go acting like you're like a polished person, hey, I'm Miss Way, and you can't really like interact with
Come down to
them,
their
show
level.
them that love or come down to their level. I think they'll find it very difficult to interact with you and tell you exactly what the problem is. And trust me, these kids are amazing, they're smart. It's just that they're deprived from certain things because the where they are is not really a place where they can come out to be themselves. But normally when I go, I share my stories with them. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. My daddy traveled all the way from the northern region to come to Accra to find greener pastures. And for him to go through stress, hustle, to take care of 5 kids. I'm the last born. It's not easy. And he never went to school. So, you know, sometimes domestic knowledge, we always say, is also the best. So for us to be able to do something of that sort, for us to also go to great schools and come out as great individuals, I think sharing that story, they would definitely be touched. And they realize that, if Rebecca is actually from this side and she's made it, then it means I can also. So that's how we're able to touch them, change their mindset, and let them know that, yes, you can.
Okay.
So you have to start now. And if you know, some of them don't want to call into their shells, it's how you relate to them. But if you go there and show them pure love, like you tell them that, you know what, I used to be like you before, trust me, there will be love. So I think they need attention, and we need to come to their level to love them, like express the way we feel towards them, show them so much love, talk to them in a way that they can understand. And I trust you, they would be great people. Yeah.
I think that also, I mean, I don't think you only have to be a beauty queen or be an influential person to relate to like the ordinary African child, like you say. I think every one of us can be nicer to whoever you meet, because you never know. And I think we've talked about this on the set before. Like, you never know. You might see someone who probably looks polished, is dressed well and everything. You might think this person is all put together and all, but you don't know what they're going through. So being nice to people, it just goes a long way. And sometimes it brightens their day and it helps them come out of their shell.
Even those polished ones have problems. They have down moments.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So being yourself and just trying to be nice. Like, just like Ellen says, be kind to one another. So just trying to be kind to whoever you meet, because you never know who you are meeting.
And I always say this thing, I always say that, listen, we mostly try to depend on the government or depend on these officials, trying to say that it's their responsibility. My dear, we all have a role to play.
Right.
So I say that, yes, I cannot do everything, but if I play my role, you and you out there, play yours, trust me, our world will be a better place that you wouldn't even want to be anywhere else, but you'll be in your own country. So let's keep supporting each other. The fighting, the backbiting and stuff like that, it won't really help. We need each other, trust me. We say it in Tree, Nipa Yede.
It's
Okay, I also like to know, I know that the journey of a beauty queen begins after. It actually starts after the crown.
Yeah.
How has it been? How's your project going?
Trust me, it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy because, it's like you really want to support each and everyone. And they all have different situations, like different needs. And you can't sit back and watch. So it's just been stressful, but I'm so grateful to God. Like, God has been so super amazing towards me, my journey and everything. I don't go without God, everywhere I go I talk about Him, because God has made it so easy for me. He's giving me that spirit that I go to places and they're able to connect quickly. I'm able to touch lives in the very simplest way that I can, and I believe that, listen, in whatever that we do, education is the key.
Okay.
So the first thing I do is try to mentor them, especially the youth. Because I always say that we are the future generation. And if we can actually support each other and then teach each other the best ways of being who we can be for a better future, trust me, we're doomed. Because in some few years to come, yes, we'll not live forever, we'll not be there. But they are going to be there to manage things. And how are they going to do it if we don't train them? So I've taken it upon myself, and as the free SHS ambassador with Ibrahimata, I actually visit senior high schools where I talk to them. The ladies, I try to go through personal hygiene with them, and then trying to build their self-confidence, not looking back and believing in themselves that like everything is possible. Also under health, you know, I'm an ambassador for the National Blood Service, the Ghana National Blood Service. Yes, we help educate people on blood donation and how important it is. You know, donating blood is very, very healthy.
It is.
It would keep you to lose weight and be sexy.
I need to donate a ton.
How much? Mina, please.
Yeah, it would make you lose weight. You know the amazing thing about donating blood, you would be given a coupon. So it means if any family member of yours needs blood at some crucial moment, wherever they have to go to
That
get
takes
that
my
family.
mind.
Yes,
story. That Kaswa story.
Oh, that's right.
The little girl that died.
That died, yeah.
Yeah. It's trust me, you know, there are a lot of accidents, there are a lot of casualties happening in Ghana,
That
and
really work.
trust me, we need blood.
I know,
And
but
sometimes
the
it's,
does it work?
oh yeah, it works. It works. Yes, it does work. You know, and so what I do is I educate them. You know, apart from the health aspect, you also get the opportunity to save your own family's life. And you might not know, you see, donating blood, the beautiful thing is, you might not know who you'll be saving. It could be the next president of Ghana. It could be your own daughter's boyfriend. Who,
My son's girlfriend.
So it's good to support and it's good to donate blood. So that is what I also do. And for the aged, trust me, they are there. Sometimes they are neglected. They look so down and worried, especially in the northern region. So what I decided to do is I visit them, spend quality time with them, and also try and get sponsors to come in because they are lacking potable water.
How is sponsorship going with that?
Actually, it's not easy. You go places and they don't want to support. But you know,
Okay, go ahead.
what I believe is do the work. When you work and they see, definitely they will come. And so far as you're supporting people, trust me, it would be written all over their faces that they can't even hold back. They'll just come support
So if
you.
one wants to support you, how do they reach you?
Oh, normally, you know, I've got my foundation, which is the Ghetto Care Foundation. It has got its account, which is all over the place. So if you want to support, definitely you can just put some money in their account. And others too kind. They give us products, you know, ways where we can support others, and it's beautiful.
So you mentioned that most places in the north lack portable
Yes,
water.
yes.
So what are you doing in that respect? And I know that one of the answers is boreholes.
Yes.
But the north is super dry though.
Yes.
So how? Because I have heard, and the reason I ask this question is because I've heard people say that they go to places, they do the boreholes, and they still don't get water. So how easy is that, or how are you able to do that?
That's why we have experts. Like experts will go around to check where they can actually get water. So maybe you might not get it on your compound, but then maybe a few miles from your house to where the water is available. So that is where they would be able to create the borehole for them to go. So it's better for you to walk and go get potable, like good water to drink instead of staying in, you know. So it makes it easy. And one beautiful thing too is I was actually called to join the board for Water for Rural Africa, which is done by the former president's godson, and he's provided a lot of boreholes for people in the Volta region. I know you're from the Volta region.
I am.
So your people are actually
Yeah.
benefiting and enjoying. So now I'm pushing him to go back to the northern region
Yeah.
to help give
Yeah,
water.
Sweet.
I think you
So-
are doing an amazing
Yeah.
job.
It's really not easy, trust me. You know, I'm saying it because it's really been a part of me, but it's not easy.
I know.
Especially
I know.
trying to get people on board to support. It's like everybody wants to be in their independent kind of way, but trust
Yeah,
me,
honey.
we need each other. We really need each
Together.
other. Yes, because you might
Together.
not. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. The person you're helping today, you might not know.
Yeah.
Even if that help doesn't come back to you, trust me, it might go for your stepson or your grandchild. You can't tell. So in life, I always say the essence of life is to show love, care, and support each other. You don't have to be blood related. So today, if you have that mindset, I beg me will not change them.
I like that.
And I like what you just said, the last part of what you said, that, you know, you do good and it might go to some relative of yours, or it doesn't even have to be your relative. But this is how I've always looked at it. If you do good, if everybody did good, what I do today doesn't even have to get to a relative of mine, but what it means is that everybody is doing good.
Yes.
And so it trickles down.
Right.
You know, you will never be in a position where you need help and you don't get it because everyone is doing good. And so I think that's one of the importance of urging people to do good, just because when we do good, you encourage the person, you know, the next person to do good, and that just keeps going.
Yeah.
And hey, what's life without doing good?
So what brought you to the States?
Oh.
Goodness.
You know, I've just been, I've been tired, wanting to rest, like have some time to think, I love to plan. I really love to plan, to know so if you see my itinerary, you just smile, because I don't want to sit back. When you sit back and you're relaxed, you think you've got it all sorted, but there are a lot of people out there suffering. So how do you do that? You plan. So it's like, since January, I've just been on the move, doing a lot of projects, like, I love the people from the north, because ever since I started, 3 years in a row, I've not been in the north, and it's all been in the south and other parts that they're enjoying. But now I want my people to enjoy me a little bit. So I was there in December, and early January I couldn't go because the weather. Oh my God, Hamilton, I couldn't go. So, February, March, there, but I've been with them. So I decided, okay, why don't I come back? Because I have a project where I'm trying to give, being a free SHS ambassador, I feel, yes, it's some people who are going to benefit. What of the disabled? Are they not Ghanaians?
Yeah.
They are. So how are they going to benefit? Some of them are stationed, they can't move. So how would they benefit? So I decided that, okay, fine. Why don't I give them basic education and also give them vocational training, being it beads making, soap making, fashion, anything that they can do with their hands to be gainfully employed. So they don't have to sit and say, I'm dependent on the officials. I'm waiting for my 1% or my 3%. You get it? So it's something I'm really working on, and I'm trying to bring a lot of people. As I can't do it all by myself, like I say. I need a lot of people to come on board. So now I'm trying to get the people to come on board. So I said, okay, Becky, you're tired. Just change the environment a bit. And guess what?
And here you are.
Here am I.
You didn't have any rest. You're still working.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
Let us know what
I came
you've been doing here.
and I met these amazing ladies who are so passionate. Like, we have so many things in common. They just couldn't hold it. They're like, what, let's do this. And trust me, since I've been here resting somewhere else. Like, we've been to Restoration International Church where I spent quality time with the kids. It was so amazing. It was so inspiring. Oh my God. I don't know. And trust me, even though I'm single, like, heck you, little baby. That's my boyfriend. Don't be jealous. But I will, if it grows, yes, well, I'll be a sugar mommy. I accept it. And then today, guess what? You see, we're wearing similar thing. Went to Focus Hope, and trust me, it's been amazing. They're doing great things here, and I say, God bless America. God bless all the people here, and God bless these beautiful ladies who are doing much to positively impact society. I don't want to go back to Ghana. You people employ me here. So now I'll be the next host.
Ghana needs you.
For Ladies Avenue. Hi, I'm Rebecca Asamoah.
Rebecca, it's so nice having you. We like it from what you did on Children's Day.
Yeah, that was
I think
awesome.
it's on our page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what you did today, it's just an amazing thing. It's always good for our youth to have somebody to look up to and for them to relate to you like that and how you spoke to them. We are trying to get it on our page. How she spoke to our kids on Sunday, Restoration International Christian Center.
Yeah.
So it will be there soon, and you can listen to her yourself. And the questions from the kids,
Oh my
it was so good. You could see they were really
They were
into
really
it,
into
really
it.
wanting to
Yeah,
hear
that was
something.
nice.
Because the kids, most of them, they are from Ghana, but they were born here.
Yeah.
So to get somebody from Ghana talking to them with a crown, Miss UN, United Nations, they were so over the moon. And to know that someone can do this from Ghana, you know, it
was
gave them
inspiring,
that
right.
something like, oh, we can even do more. And I like what you said. Somebody could be the next Michelle Obama. You
Right.
never know.
Yeah, you
And the
never
ladies
know.
were all over the place. They
You
could
never
be
know.
doctors, anything. And I think
Even the American kids were overwhelmed. today.
yeah, they were all
they,
over the place.
they were like,
Watch out for our picture.
One thing I want to say to you is that you have the spark about you, and
Yes,
it
she
is
does.
beautiful.
It is.
Don't change it.
It's no wonder that you won. You're not just physically beautiful.
No.
You are a breath of fresh air, and I hope
Yeah.
you don't lose it. Keep that
Yeah.
about you, and you will really go places.
Yeah.
And everywhere we went, people
They
keep
just-
talking
Yes,
about
they
it.
just
Yeah.
kept talking.
They
Yeah.
connected with it.
Absolutely.
They connected
Yeah,
with
and
you.
that
It's so easy for people to connect. with you.
Yes,
you.
yes.
Sure.
And
Keep that up. Don't lose it.
Now
This
you guys
guy
are making
will
me
not even-
blush. And I'm
Don't
getting
lose it.
emotional. Like,
No, it's true, and
It's really
you
true.
have to say that. You mentioned that you want to focus on vocational trade.
Trade.
For the,
So my question was that is that going to be
the government.
like your focus in terms of the youth empowerment? Are you more focused with the I don't want to say disabled, but
Physically
the
challenged.
physically challenged? Then not to say that you're not focused on the the regular
Other youth?
the youth in general, but do you have a specific focus?
oh, the thing is,
Can I have a cookie?
I'm always-
It's the other type. Thank you.
I'm all around in the sense that whilst I'm focusing here, yes, is important, but then you have to pay attention to everybody. If you don't take care, you might focus on only one, yes, and then you leave the rest. And you see, I believe in having patience, taking time, and doing things right the way they're supposed to be done. Even if it will take like a year, 2 or 3, at the end of the day, we'll be able to achieve
Get it done.
what
Yeah.
that we need to. You get it. So with the disabled, trust me, it just came into mind that they are not going to benefit. You get it. So whilst our brothers and sisters are in school studying, then we can pay attention to them to do the vocational stuff. But then occasionally we can go to the schools, talk to them, empower them, try to, bring out that light out for them to know that yes, we're still with them. So it's just being, it's just not being focused, because the minute you focus on one thing that you're doing, yes, you do it, but at the end of the day, others will be suffering. And what do? You get
True.
it.
Well,
Others will be suffering.
We're gonna pray that you get the strength to do what you love
The
doing.
amazing thing that makes me happy? I'm never gonna stop. Even when I hand over my crown, the foundation is still there. I'm still gonna do my best. And I just have this vision. I want to upgrade my course as a dental hygienist. I want to have a very big dental clinic in Ghana where I can make it affordable and accessible to everyone. And then have a very big orphanage. I'm just looking at some 2-3 years to come. God.
Amen.
God, I know you can do it, and you will do it. So anytime you have the chance to visit Ghana, you just come. We have fun with the kids. We support them because they are the future generation.
It's been awesome to have
Yes.
you around.
Awesome.
It's been so good. It's been so great to have you here in Michigan.
Yeah.
And
These ladies are amazing. You guys, you need to enjoy. You need to enjoy what you have in Michigan.
Yeah.
and to have you on our set has
Yeah,
been an
that-
honor.
it's
It has
been
been
an
an
honor.
honor.
Oh, thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.
Now don't get me emotional. It's fun time.
Yeah, and would like to say thank you to Restoration International Church for giving us the auditorium for that. We really appreciate that. Mr. and Mrs. Jones.
Yes.
Oh,
Mr. and Mrs. Jones of Lyracy Photography. They have been a blessing to us.
Yes, so much.
They supported us.
So much.
And,
They are my lovely couple.
So much.
Couple of